Hello, hello. Welcome back to Melon Live. Back again another week. Excited to be here. Hope you guys enjoyed your past week. Hope I can teach you some cool things, learn about streaming. Got an exciting show today. First, if you're not already signed up for Melon, please sign up. We dropping new features all the time. Recent updates is Trovo support. So Trovo's, to me, it's very similar to Twitch. It's a new platform where you see a lot of people playing games. But they're really getting popular with just chatting, and they're pushing themselves a lot more. And like we talked about last week, anytime you see a new social network come out, you want to be at the beginning stages. It's easier for growth, I feel like. So the Trovo support makes it a direct integration. We just enhanced the look. We're always dropping new things. And if you have suggestions, feedback, please let us know. Support at melonapp.com, or you can reach us at the Facebook community, Twitter, Facebook, any socials, you'll probably be talking to me. So let's get into the show. And would love to know more about you guys. Please put in the chat where you guys are from, what kind of content you make. If you have any questions, let me know. So last week we talked about tips for having a smooth show, ensuring everything runs smooth, what to do in certain scenarios. This week, I want to talk about everybody's favorite topic, how to monetize your content, right? I assume, I'm going to say, most of us want to make money from stuff we put a lot of effort in. And I know content isn't about the money and making wealth, but I feel like if you're investing in equipment and the cameras and you're paying for, your plan, internet, all of these things cost money. So to be able to get something back from your investment, to me, is great. So we're going to talk about ways that you can monetize your content, directly monetizing your content, and then indirectly, we're going to talk about ways that Melon makes it super easy to monetize your content, and just different ways and just different scenarios that you could use. I feel like most people, when they think about content, they're not exactly sure how to monetize and how to make money off of it. So hopefully today I could clear some of that up, give you a few options on ways to monetize. Okay, so for Melon, the chat feature that I want to highlight this week, which we're going to talk a lot about today, is the widgets. So Melon is part of Streamlabs, and we have a direct integration with their donations, their alert box, and their chat box. So now you can put the chat on screen while you're streaming. Alert box, if somebody subscribes, you get any kind of notification, it could pop up on screen. And then donations, which is going to be, we'll get more in depth to that, but very great feature that you can easily start monetizing and kind of generating income from your stream. So that's the feature I wanted to highlight this week. And to get to it, it's super easy. All you do is go to the right-hand side, go to apps, and then it's right there. You'll see it. And it's super easy to sign up and super quick. Why monetizing is important? Like we talked about, you want to get something back from what you're putting out, right? And we're making all this content. You want to cut it up. You want to put it different places. You also want to make sure that you're monetizing and you're getting the most from it. And if you're already going to be doing this, you might as well try to monetize. So with Melon, the first thing that you want to do is, like we talked about with the donations, super easy to sign up with. Streamlabs makes the process really quick and easy, seamless to integrate the donations. The cool thing about Streamlabs is they take no money. So the only thing I believe is the payment processing fee from the credit card or however that's transacted, but the rest of the donation goes completely to the creator, which is super great because a lot of other places that you could do donations, they take a large percentage out of it, which again should go to the creator. You're the one creating the content. You're the one putting yourself out there. So of course you deserve that money. So that's what I really enjoy about Streamlabs, the donation widget. It's one of the best things you can ask for. It's like they're not taking anything from it. It's super easy to set up, and it makes it convenient to start getting donations. And you'd be surprised with the donations. I've during streaming, several donations from other projects that I'm working on streaming. And you'd just be surprised how generous people are because they enjoy the content. They want you to keep going, and they understand it. You're taking time out of your day to be there with them. So some people will, they're glad to donate to keep you engaged or just show support. So it's always super cool. I had people buy me lunch and coffee, streaming. So it's cool. Great way to monetize. Another way is merchandising, right? So a lot of people don't know with Streamlabs, they have a merch store that you could have access to. So print on demand is super big business. If you guys are familiar with any e-commerce stuff, print on demand, where you basically come up with the design, you upload it, and someone else fulfills and creates the actual product and ships it, which is the hard part. And logistics and shipping and all that stuff, and going to get your own stuff made and printed out is such a hassle. So Streamlabs has made it super easy. So that way, if you have an audience, all you gotta do is just come up with an idea for a shirt, and you could put that out. Hats, coffee mugs. There's so many different variations, but you could do those products and use those to your audience and broadcast those, talk about those, wear them in your streams, and more people start asking where you got those the merchandise from, and you could promote there. So that's directly integrated with Melon. So that's how you can easily and quickly, just as soon as you get into Melon Studio, you can start monetizing, right? But then it's ways that's not so direct that you can monetize, but it's still using the content that you're creating using Melon, right? So each platform, social media platform like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, a lot of them have their own monetization programs, right? There's certain requirements that you have to hit to get to these programs. So you got to get a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of watch time. But once you're in that, you'll be able to put ad rolls on your content. So your live streams, your YouTube videos, and that's a great way to start making some good money. I was surprised at how much money people made from the ad rolls once they start getting large followings. It's impressive. So it's one of those things that at the beginning it's a little harder. It's difficult because you got to get the momentum going. But again, it's one of those things that you're doing this anyway, so you might as well, get an extra check for your time. So with Facebook, I had looked up some of the requirements. To be eligible for insertion for ad breaks, you must have 300 or more simultaneous video viewers. So anytime you have a certain amount of viewers, they're going to automatically do the ad rolls. And then Facebook Stars is their program for monetization, and where people can purchase like stars and send them to the stream. Very similar to YouTube Super Chat. And speaking of YouTube, there's you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours public watch time, and yeah, in 12 months. So that one's a little trickier, but something that I don't see a lot of people talk about, live streaming really helps that. If you're just doing YouTube videos, I feel like your watch time is shorter, because most people make YouTube videos like 8 to 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So getting that watch time is you're working with smaller increments. But when you're live streaming, if you got people that's watching the whole stream, that's an hour watch time. So it's easier to hit that watch time goal when you're streaming and you're broadcasting live. So if you're doing content, I would do a mixture of live stream and then upload also. But that's a great way that you can kind of hit that goal a little bit easier. I hit this on one of my channels, and then another channel I need to make more content and work on it a little bit more. But it wasn't bad. Once I started live streaming more, it definitely wasn't as bad as it seems. But the numbers can look intimidating, but it's not too bad. But great way, super chats and YouTube, great way to monetize, right? So Twitch, you have to have 500 total minutes in broadcast over the past 90 days, at least 50 followers, and can carry 3 concurrent viewers for more than 30 days. So from there, you can start monetizing and collecting money from Twitch, right? Which are all supported from Melon. So you could work on all of these at the same time when you multi-stream. So you could stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and you can be earning towards all of these at the same time. That's what I really like about the integrations with Melon. It just keeps it easy, makes it a lot, it's not so many different things that you got to knock out. It's just one thing, and you can focus on that one goal. You also can use like Streamlabs with Twitch, like the donation widgets. And then, so those are ways that you can generate income from your content on the ad side, right? So from there are even more ways, which a lot of people, to me, these, I don't want to say they're not hard, they're just not as easily there. It's not like how with Melon, it's like those are directly integrated, or with the ad platform, just directly integrated. These, you got to kind of go out and source, you got to do a little research, but also great ways to generate income. So sponsorships, right? When you see people promoting a product in their video, working on the partnership side, working on the social media side, content for businesses is super important, right? So being able to create content and then get in front of different audiences is super valuable for companies, right? So if you have a certain following and your niche is, I'm just going to say knitting, right? And your product relates to that company's product relates to knitting, that you can have a great offer and get some sponsorships from just putting their product in front of the audience. So that's a great way to do that, is with sponsorships. You want to make sure that you're looking at like companies that fit your brand, they're aligned. So, and knowing who your target audience is, like you want to make sure that your audience are people that's going to be into that product, because you want that sponsorship to come back. You want that sponsor to be engaged and get good results also. And yeah, so sponsorships a great way to monetize. Affiliate programs, which I didn't know. Apparently, affiliates had like at some point, some affiliates had like a bad rep sometimes. I didn't know this, but I'm learning, learning through marketing. But affiliate programs to me are a great way. A lot of great big companies offer them. Amazon is probably one of the most popular affiliate programs that you could get. So any product that's on Amazon, they give you a small percentage if you recommend that product to somebody else. So when you see people and they'll tell what computer they're using, they're recommending products. A lot of times those are Amazon affiliates, and they're making a small percentage off of that. And a lot of I should have looked up exactly what the percentage is. It fluctuates, but I know sometimes it's between 3%, 7%. So it's not a whole lot, but everything adds up. And the cool thing about that is, even if they click something in that window, if they buy groceries on Amazon, if they buy a vacuum, you still get credit for that, as long as it's in your time frame of when they click that link. So that's cool. I've gotten a few affiliates where I was like, what did they buy? And they end up buying something completely off of what I recommended, completely different, but it ended up counting towards mine. And it doesn't hurt the customer. The customer doesn't pay any more. So it's a win-win. Your recommendation, you're giving your taste. I would just say be careful. You don't want to promote products that you don't stand by. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. And I think that's where people had that bad thing with affiliates is, people were promoting like products that they didn't really stand by, and that was causing issues. So long as it's a product that you stand by, that you trust, and you would put your brand behind it, I think it's a great way to monetize. Amazon, Target, Walmart has those for basic stuff. And then you could do affiliates for other products, courses. A lot of people offer. Melon has an affiliate program or referral program, which is very similar. So those are ways that you can monetize your audience and by recommending other products. Subscriptions. Probably the biggest platform for subscriptions is Patreon, right? Patreon allows people to give exclusive content, be able to join like private chats, private forums. And it's a great way as a content creator for people to kind of know you better and get a more like a gated side of you. Because a lot of times people want more content. It's a couple podcasts where I pay for their Patreon because that one podcast isn't enough. I need while I'm working, I need another podcast to listen to throughout the week. So I'll pay the $5 or $10 just so I could support that creator and also have more content for myself. And it's a win-win. Super easy to set up, and that way you're already creating that content. So it'll be a good way to kind of do that. So social media platforms. So this is more of a new thing, but Reels, Instagram Reels has real pay. TikTok has a creator fund, and then YouTube Shorts has the same as the YouTube where you can monetize the AdSense, right? So they pay you per view. Again, it's not a crazy amount of money, but it all adds up. If you've got all of this going on at the same time, it's all going to start adding up, right? But they'll pay you for your content and how many views. And based on how many views you're getting, they pay you a small percentage because they're putting ads in front of that, right? So that's how they're making money, is by selling the advertisement, and then you get a piece of that ad share, which is a great way. So when you take clips from your live stream and you're cutting them up and then you put them on Instagram, that's another way to can monetize. Or if you're using portrait mode and creating that kind of content, super easy way that you can, get your stuff out there, more visibility, and you're also making more money, which I feel like everybody likes. Creating courses, which is crazy because this is what led me to Streamlabs and Melon. Is I was familiar with Streamlabs because I used it to create courses. So I would use it to record more on the back end and not as much as for streaming at the time. I was using it because to me it was super easy to set up and create courses, and I can do these designs that I wanted and switch between scenes of me explaining stuff. So when I was creating educational courses, that's what I was doing, and then using live stream to promote it. So with Melon, it's super easy to kind of record. Most people think of Melon as a live stream platform, for which it is, but it's also great if you just want to record, have content, and just stock up. You could do courses, tutorials, YouTube videos easily, and showing your screen in Melon. So courses is a great way. Some places that you can upload those courses are like Udemy, Lynda, Skillshare. Create the course, upload that, and then that's a piece of income that's going from your content. And then probably if you have a business or a service, promoting your business or service via live stream. To me, this is super great because, especially how the world's been, COVID and all this stuff, it's like people are looking at new ways to shop, right? I feel like more people buy online now. Online shopping is very popular. And if you notice, like Amazon, they're doing a lot of live product streams, right? If you go on the front page of Amazon, you'll see it's someone showcasing products, right? And talking about, oh, this is why they like this product. This is what's cool about it, and telling them about the features. Kind of like QVC in a way, but now everybody could do that. Anybody can, with internet connection and Melon app, can display their product to anybody and show off their product and get people interested and excited. I see people do webinars, which is always a staple in marketing. That's gonna, that you can basically the same thing. It's like a demo, but you're showing and displaying why this product is worthy for that person. So I think that's a great way. If you have physical products, you could send people examples, do giveaways, and just generate like some excitement about the product, especially if you're doing a launch soon, you're promoting a sale. Those are really great times for promoting your business is on live stream. So to me, these are the easiest and best ways to monetize your content. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I'd love to help and answer any questions. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to go back over the different ways. So we got donations, we got merchandise, we got ad revenue from different social media networks like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, sponsorships, brand deals, that same kind of thing, affiliate programs, subscriptions, and then the social media ad space, creating courses, and then promoting your business on live stream. So those are all ways that you can monetize and start generating money off your content. Again, you don't have to do all of these at once. And some of these you got to work towards, like I said, with the social destinations, you have to have certain requirements, certain followers to get that access, right? But the great thing about Melon is that you could stream in all of these at the same time. So you're chipping away at all of these goals kind of at the same time, doing one stream. So it makes it a lot easier rather than I'm gonna go live on YouTube over here and then do something over here. Just add all your destinations, do it all live at once. Then make it super easy. So if we don't have any questions, I know we got a holiday weekend coming up. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Um, I'm going to enjoy and chill out and not do too much. And then I'll be excited to be back here next week. I have some more great ideas for stuff to talk about. I just been looking in the community, looking at the tweets and kind of coming up with topics. A lot of people asked about monetizing their content. So I thought this would be a great one for this week. And next week I'll come up with some cool stuff. And if you have any suggestions, please let us know. And I think that's it for this week. If you guys have any questions, support@melonapp.com. Any concerns, anything, need help setting up Melon, let us know. We're more than happy to help. Join the community, the Facebook community. I'm in there every day, Monday through Friday. I'm in there talking to everybody, answering questions. And it's, like I say, every week, it's a lot of really smart people in there when it comes to streaming. People who know so much about live streaming and just great tips and advice. There was a conversation about like, how do you end your stream? And people were giving different ways that they ended their stream. Tips for people, what people have learned from doing content over and over. It's so many different things in the community that you could pick up on and that I've been learning from. So I think it would be very helpful for anybody that's in the content creation space to join the community, start learning more, and join other people that's learning. So I think that would be a great thing. And that's it. Check out Trovo Support, add that to your destinations, and let us know how you like the remodel. We've been working on some updates, fixing a couple things. We got some cool updates coming in the next week or so. So I'm excited. So if that's it, hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy your holiday. Love to see your content. If you make anything, just tag us, Melon App, on all the social media. Have a good one. Thank you.